is a synopsis of the philosophers of the Antiquity period. Pre-Socratic philosophers. The pre-Socratic philosophers were the Greek philosophers who lived and worked before Socrates. They were interested in the nature of reality and the universe, and their ideas laid the foundation for later Greek philosophy. Thales of Miletus, c. 624 to 545 BCE, is often considered to be the first philosopher. He is credited with the discovery that water is the fundamental element of all things. Anaximander, c. 610 to 546 BCE, was a student of Thales. He argued that the universe is made up of an infinite substance called a pyrrhon, which is neither water nor any other element. Anaximenes, c. 585–528 BCE, was a student of Anaximander. He argued that the universe is made up of air, which is the primal element. Heraclitus of Ephesus, c. 535–475 BCE, is known for saying everything flows, nothing stands still. He argued that the universe is constantly changing and that there is no such thing as permanence. Parmenides of Elea, c. 540–470 BCE, argued that the universe is eternal, unchanging, and one. He is known for his famous saying being is and non-being is not. Zeno of Elea, c. 490–430 BCE, was a student of Parmenides. He is known for his paradoxes, which are arguments that seem to prove that motion is impossible. Socrates, 469–399 BCE, was a Greek philosopher who is considered to be one of the founders of Western philosophy. He is known for his method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, which involved asking questions to help people to clarify their own thoughts and beliefs. Socrates was put to death by the Athenian government for impiety and corrupting the youth. Plato, 428–348 BCE, was a student of Socrates and one of the most important philosophers in the history of Western thought. He founded the Academy in Athens, which was one of the first universities in the world. Plato's philosophy is known for its idealism, which holds that the world we perceive is not the true reality, but only a shadow of the true reality, which is the realm of forms. Aristotle, 384–322 BCE, was a student of Plato and one of the most important philosophers in the history of Western thought. He founded the Lyceum in Athens, which was another important center of learning. Aristotle's philosophy is known for its empiricism, which holds that knowledge is acquired through experience. He also made significant contributions to logic, physics, biology, and psychology. The Hellenistic philosophers. The Hellenistic philosophers were a group of philosophers who lived and worked in the Hellenistic period, which began after the death of Alexander the Great in 323 BCE. The Hellenistic philosophers were influenced by both the pre-Socratic philosophers and Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Epicurus, 341–270 BCE, was a philosopher who founded the school of Epicureanism. He argued that the goal of life is to achieve pleasure and avoid pain. The Stoics were a school of philosophers who believed that the universe is governed by reason. They argued that the goal of life is to live in accordance with nature and to achieve apatheia, which is a state of tranquility. The Cynics were a school of philosophers who believed that virtue is the only good and that everything else is indifferent. They lived simple lives and rejected material possessions. These are just a few of the many philosophers who lived and worked in the Antiquity period. Their ideas have had a profound impact on Western thought, and they continue to be studied and debated today. I hope you like this synopsis and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.